Hi everyone, this is Wogan. In today's video, we get part 2 of Wogan having fun in Brighton, East Sussex, England. In part 2. So, this is part 2 I'm talking to. Yeah, since we chose this part 1, we're doing part 2 in this one. So, I think we should roll on again. Yeah, let's go right now and continue where we left off the last time. Now, I was just saying, we got the Horror Hotel and the Helter Skelter and the Brighton Pier here is looking nice. Oh, they got the Germany flag, the black, yellow, and red flag, Germany looking nice. And of course, the Palace, the Palace Pier is looking nice. That's a big building. What's that one called? Oh, it's Horror Tourist Bar and Kitchen. I think that's what it's called. Oh, I can't pronounce it properly, folks, real big. And look, there goes some big lights. You see the high flats way off far here. And look, it's very historical. Feel like we got baby seagulls and seagulls flying about here. Look at that building. Pizza Shack. Oh, Pizza Shack's looking very nice. How historical is that? They even got roller coasters in here. They got the Brighton Palace Pier thingies. We got goals and all that. And look, there's a nice ride of that part as well. I don't know, but that's a crazy ride you haven't seen. Extra cool graphics. And look at that, there goes a baby seagull nearby, walking on the wooden bricks near the Palace Pier area. Don't know what the baby seagull's up to this time. Oh, he's just walking about near the seaside, or whatever. And look, you get the feel of the seaside coast as well. Look at the feel of the scones of the beach and the goals sitting down. And look, there's the sea coast water. And look, there's the electricity windmills that are far through the seaside coast, which is looking nice. It feels like if these to Italy, Spain, or France, whatever, these far countries, well, they're very historical indeed. What a wonderful feel of the seaside coast. And look at that, there's some scones that's flying around the seaside area, which is looking nice. It looks like the scones you may see on the ground, they're actually sand, but look at that. Look at the blue skies we're having today. And look, big buildings here, the Queen's Hotel building. Wow, Queen's Hotel, that's very nice. Oh look, the pigeon. Absolutely right, there's the pigeons and there's the seagull. Look at the view of the pier area. We got the Helter Skelter over there, Palace Pier, the carousel, the roller coaster, and all that, including the Horror Hotel. What a wonderful viewpoint here. And the sea coast where the seagulls are trying to walk about. Wow, the seagulls are very historical at Brighton Palace Pier when you can see it up far. That's very historical. Brighton Pier, known as the Palace Pier, looking historical. It just look like that thing is in verb can ride a roller coaster at Brighton Pier. Don't know if I can. I got the picture been over here riding that roller coaster, landing to the atmosphere. We're gonna mind that anyways. Well, look at that view of the Brighton Palace Pier. You can see the cafe, you can see the benches and the goals, having fun whatever they're doing. It's just a wonderful view of Brighton, East Sussex, England. And yeah, of course we were near Brighton here. We can also notice Brighton and Hove are near each other as well. Just look at that viewpoint of the sea coast and the seagull walking on the scones near the pier. That's very historical. There we go. Nice viewpoint of the seagull sitting down. And look, there's a big carousel. Wow, I did not notice there was a carousel nearby. Yeah, but it's lucky we got a carousel near the beach over here, which is historical. And look, there's the Thomas and Friends ride over here. Getting noticed Thomas and Friends ride is nearby. And what's that? There must be a big cover of King Kong ride and a big splash of car as well. There's nice sculpture soldiers. Oh, and look at that. We're walking right over here. We're walking up near the area. Yeah, we're walking near the Queen's Hotel area, I think. These maps will show you how they get here. But look at that. And look at that viewpoint you can see from over here. The waves crossing, you got beach huts and all that, whether they are, and West Pier. Don't know what West Pier means. Well, it looks like a pier that's very old. You can't walk in there. And look, Old Ship Hotel. That's very historical. It's looking very nice. And then, yeah, you get to see this bit too. As we're towards the end of the trail, up we go. What else can we see? Oh look, there's the famous Brighton Ivy Siski. Wow, that's very good. I wonder what it's doing right now. Well, it looks like the Brighton I360 is looking like it's coming up or gone. Whatever that's doing. Don't worry, it'll be fine. And look, we got Burger King. It's now open at Kingsville Brighton, which is for you. But look at that. Got the seaside coast area all there. And look, there's the salt ring restaurant, Gobble Tree by Hilton. Very nice. Oh, I'm about to press the button because I'm going up a rift at the Hilton. Number 7 over on the right, and red P. I'm going up the rift right now. Ding! I'm up the rift now. Next stop, G. And I'm gonna go up. Thank you very much, Rift. Soon be a press up. Wow! Look at that. That's a beautiful sky here at Brighton here. Look at that. Look, there goes the Brighton I360 again. Look, it's very historical. And look, there's the sea coast. See the boats over here. West Pier over here. And look, very historical. What a busy traffic here. The Siemens traffic lights are over here. And nearby Puffin Crossing. Yeah, I know we got a Puffin Crossing. We got a bus stop over here, which is looking nice. Oh look, that must be the Chang Ho building up ahead. Very famous and historical, the Chang Ho building. Oh look, we got this post here. It says, gangs, because you can. Gangs, because you can. Get the vibes of Brighton with these kind of arcs. Good vibes. Well, very nice pictures. Welcome to brilliant Brighton. Oh look, there's a good thing over here. That must be the Sussex Arms. The Sussex Arms. Wow, that's a historical building here. Oh, there goes a red postbox for the Royal Mall over here. Look at that church over here. So belonging. I don't know what that church is called. If you guys don't know what that church called is yet, let me know below. Oh look, we must be here. Bolster House. Can't pronounce it properly. Very nice historical house. Oh look, must be near the traffic lights again. Oh look, there's the streets over here. There's St. Paul's Church, the famous church over here. Oh look, there's the Brighton Clock Tower over here that's in the middle of the town square. That's very historical, the Brighton Clock Tower. Very famous indeed. Oh, wait a sec. Fancy a smack? Wait, fancy a smack? Who asked that question over here? Smacks gig. But what's a Smacks? Smacks is a little bar here. There's burgers, chips, chicken, drinks, desserts, and more. It must be a takeaway Smacks here. Oh, getting anxious. Yeah, if you guys want to visit Smacks, you can go to Brighton and you can find something to eat here at Smacks near the Brighton town area. Yeah, that's very historical indeed, that's Smacks. Yeah, but I'm being eating chips here. And look, I'm gonna eat a chip. There we go, chip eating. And look, there goes the Siemens traffic lights. What getting anxious, the Siemens traffic lights near the Smacks area. The town hall near the clock tower. Yeah, but look, they're about to change the green light. Oops, it must be changing back to red. Far too quick, so it is. Yeah, look at that, the Siemens traffic lights. Look, there's no turn left and right sign over here. Well, very nice, they're on the left and right. But what's got the left next to the no turn left sign? I have no idea. We'll find out soon. The Siemens traffic lights in green, and look, very good 3-point offense, so they are. So, they should be changing to green in any sec. Red light, yellow amber, and the green light. There we go. Caution go. Should be changing back to red very shortly. Takes a longer period to do that sometimes. Oh, yellow amber. Red light. There you go. Back to red. Gone. Look, there goes a bus here. Live and breathe. That kind of Brighton bus. There goes a more bus. And look, there's a clock tower of Brighton. Look at that. Very busy at night time. Yeah, nighttime streets in Brighton gets busy a lot. All the traffic lights get busy changing to regular. Boxer House over here, can't pronounce it properly. Look, we got the St. Paul's Church building again. It's a nighttime version we can see in that darker blue sky. And this very historical indeed. Seems nice, so it is. But one question, how old is that church building St. Paul's? I have no idea. We'll just need to find out. But nighttime at Brighton's looking nice. About to cross these traffic lights over here. There's Siemens over here. They're very historical. There's a travel log nearby as well. Travel log. Very interesting. Trying to cross through the red man over here. There goes a pelican crossing at the road area near towards the Hilton Doubletree Hotel. It's for nighttime here. Got a red bike over here, the traffic light. What does that one say over here, that building? Revolution. Yeah, I think that says Revolution over here because originally that building says Revolution. I think it might be maybe a hotel like whatever it is, can't remember. But that's a very historical. Oh, look, a back. There's a red bike over here, but going against a yellow bike, green bike. That means bikers can go. Jobs again. Ah, look at that. We got the nighttime atmosphere at Brighton today, and of course, the Brighton i360 is up here. Look at that. Look at the sea coast at nighttime. It's very beautiful. The recently members are for the sea coast. They're flashing red lights over here. Looking very nice. If I can make it get a view from the Isle of Man or France or whatever, just whatever, but that's very nice and historical. The Brighton i360, when the thing goes up, the thing lights up in red, I'm supposing, but the class doesn't. But the boxing of I think it lights up in red. But look, nighttime here in Brighton seems a lot more busy. You gig it! University of Sussex here. There must be a little collaboration going on here at the University of Sussex. Yeah, the University of Sussex is going to have a little collaboration going on, whatever. But look, it's part of West Sussex and East Sussex, I'm supposing. Look at that, there's the Crown Hotel over here. Look, we got some flowers, red, yellow, white, so over there. Looking nice. And yes, the Crown Hotel is a very nice big building in Brighton in the whole world, I'm supposing. Look, there goes the flags nearby. And look, there goes the Brighton i360 where the red lights on. It's looking nice. We mirror to the Doubletree Hilton over here and the Zoltwing. And we got busy traffic lights, busy cars passing. You can see them in the nighttime atmosphere at Brighton. It's looking nice. Empress Street. Oh, that's very nice. It's very nice and historical saturate. About across the traffic lights, red man changes to green man. Trying to cross the road now. Look, there goes the red light. Siemens, we got the Brighton i360. Look at these traffic lights. I'm crossing a bit already. About to push the boxing over here. Look, the red circle dots push boxing has put up. Now, I should wait for that red man to change to green man. I think it's automatic if I'm correct. Is it safe to cross yet? Yeah, it is. Kind of crossing out. And look, very nice street views of Brighton at night time. As the Siemens traffic lights, there's the Brighton i360 again. Look at the red lights on. I don't know why it goes up and down. That's because people get a 3-point of Brighton here. Yeah, but I'm sorry I couldn't get a tour of it. But maybe another time. I would. Look at these historical houses. Buildings are blanks. I know. They're very nice and historical. The Brighton i360 got red lights on. Look at that. I can see it in a good way with God blue skies at night time. Nice. And look, the street view picture and all that, the traffic lights, you can see they're nice, so they are engaged. And yeah, you can see all the lights are on here, which is very quiet. And near the Doubletree are Hilton right now. There's the Brighton i360 here. It's freaking very nice. Well, night you traffic lights and night Brighton. See ya. Now I'm inside the Doubletree Hilton again. And I'm just going to walk way to the rift area. Push the button, please. Ding! Yeah, the chop plug. That was very quick. Electric tree. In we go. And that's it. Bye-bye, Rift. See you next time. Now, getting rolled on a half hour in Brighton. It's sadly time for me to head off Brighton now. So, it's been a lot of fun. Now, well, one go. Oh no! Please don't go yet! We haven't finished yet! Well, are we leaving Brighton? Do you want to finish it off in part 3? Yes, please. Okay, then come back for the last part 3. As Roadrunner, myself, leave Brighton. Listen, guys, biggest thank you so much for watching part 2 of his video perspective to Roadrunner's traffic lights and the fences, where he had fun in Brighton, East Sussex, England. Now, come back to watch part 3 later on, as I left Brighton behind and see what we can see on the way back. But thanks very much for watching part 2. Part 3, the finale of Roadrunner having fun in Brighton, East Sussex, England will be coming soon. Have a safe day, guys. For now, goodbye.